Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Thursday, August 4, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Chicago Cubs vs St. Louis Cardinals. The Chicago Cubs wrap up a 3-game series in St. Louis against the Cardinals on Thursday. The longtime rivals are heading in opposite directions this season as the Cubs traded off parts at the trade deadline, while the Cardinals added pieces as they attempt to make a run at the NL Central Division title. Wednesday night's game was rained out, so this will be the nightcap of a day-night doubleheader on Thursday. The pitching matchup in the nightcap on Thursday night will feature one of the Cardinals' newest acquisitions, lefty Jose Quintana, 3-5, 3.50. The Cubs have not yet named a starter for the second game, but it will presumably be Wednesday's scheduled starter Justin Steele, 4-7, 3.86. Our team pick is the Cardinals with the money line. And here is why. While the Cubs didn't trade off their biggest asset, hanging on to catcher Wilson Contreras, the Cubs moved some bullpen parts and made moves for the future and not the present team. In the midst of a rebuild, the Cubs will do battle with longtime foe and rival St. Louis on Thursday to close out this series. The Cubs were shut out 6-0 in the series opener on Tuesday, the second straight game that the Cubbies were held scoreless. With Wednesday night's game rained out, the Cubs will try to take the series by sweeping a doubleheader on Thursday. The Cardinals pushed their chips to the middle of the table and upgraded their roster at the trade deadline. St. Louis added 2 pitchers to their rotation, both left-handers, in a pair of deals at Tuesday's deadline. First, the Cards acquired tonight's pitcher, Jose Quintana, along with relief pitcher Chris Stratton from the Pirates for a pair of minor leaguers. Next, they sent center fielder Harrison Bader to the Yankees and picked up left-handed starter Jordan Montgomery. Both pitchers will move right into the Cards' rotation and give the team much more depth. On Wednesday night, the Cardinals. Quintana has pitched very well in his 3 starts versus the Cubs this season with a sub-3.00 ERA thus far. He should also flourish with a lineup that will provide more pop than that of the Pirates team he was traded from. The Cardinals are 11th in runs per game this season compared to Pittsburgh's 27th ranking. In fact, Quintana received just 5 runs of support in total over the course of his last 3 starts for the Pirates. While Steele has been efficient and kept run totals down during July, the Cubs have lost 3 of his last 4 starts. Steele should give the Cubs some quality innings, but the newly depleted Cubs bullpen following Tuesday's trades will cause issues later in the game. Look for the Cardinals to take full advantage and pull away in the later innings. Our total pick is under the total. Chicago White Sox vs Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers welcome in the Chicago White Sox on Thursday in the first game of a 4-game series. The Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West Division, but sit 12 games under .500 and 21 games behind first place Houston. The White Sox come into this matchup 1 game over .500 and just 2 games in back of the Twins for first place in the AL Central Division. Thursday's pitching matchup will feature veteran righty Johnny Cueto, 4-4, 2.86, of the White Sox battling rookie lefty Cole Ragans, 0-0, 0.00, making his major league debut. Our team pick is White Sox for the win. For the most part, the White Sox held the line during Tuesday's trade deadline as they kept all their key pieces on the roster and decided not to make any major additions despite the team being just 2 games behind the Twins in the standings. Last season at the deadline, the White Sox were extremely active, but the trades did not translate into success as the White Sox exited the playoffs in the first round. The White Sox come into this series after taking 2 out of 3 over the Royals in Chicago. The White Sox are now 7-3 in their last 10 games. On Wednesday afternoon, the White Sox prevailed 4-1 as Jose Abreu continued his recent power surge with a home run in his 2nd straight game, and Lance Lynn continued his return to form by throwing 4 hit ball over 6 innings for the win. The Texas Rangers are just 46-58 and well out of the playoff picture as the season moves into the dog days of August. The Rangers have lost 4 out of their last 5 games, including a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Baltimore Orioles to start the week. Texas has now lost 7 straight home games, and the sweep by the Orioles marked the 4th time the Rangers have been swept this season, all since the beginning of July. Don't look now, but the 2021 AL Central champs are beginning to make their move. Lance Lynn's insertion into the rotation has given the team a lift and protected the White Sox bullpen with another quality arm, giving the team solid innings. Chicago is 7-3 in their last 10 games and are 25-18 against sub.500 teams this season. The Rangers are struggling and are just 10-20 in their last 30 games. They turned to a rookie left-hander with a history of arm trouble on Thursday night. It is likely that the hard-throwing lefty will be given a pitch limit in his first start and turn this game over to the Rangers' subpar bullpen. Cueto, meanwhile, is a quality start machine for the White Sox and should get his team into the 7th inning. The White Sox bats are starting to heat up in recent games, and the recent power of Abreu is a positive sign for the Chi Sox. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. And here is why. The total has finished over in each of the last 4 games against each other. In addition, the total has also finished over in the 7 of the last 10 Thursday games that Chicago has played with 1 push, and in 7 of Texas's last 8 games against the American League Central. Johnny Cueto has allowed 2 earned runs or more in 3 of his last 5 starts for Chicago. Glenn Otto has allowed 2 runs or more in his last 9 starts for Texas. Boston Red Sox vs Kansas City Royals. The Boston Red Sox are traveling to the Midwest to take on the Kansas City Royals in the opening of a 4-game series at Kauffman Stadium. The series starts on Thursday, August 4th, and the Red Sox, who are still alive in the postseason race, are looking to return home victoriously. Our team pick is the Red Sox. And here is why. The Boston Red Sox closed the first half of the season with 10 losses in 13 games and added 7 more defeats in the opening 9 games of the second half. However, they responded with 3 wins out of the past 4 and surprisingly won the series against the Houston Astros on the road. Boston has a lot of injured players at the moment, but it is still in the chase for the wild card. The Kansas City Royals opened a 3-game series against the Chicago White Sox on the road with a victory, but then lost the next 2 and dropped to 14th place in the AL. Only the Oakland Athletics have a worse record right now. Pivetta is without a win since June 25, and he posted a disastrous 9.38 ERA in 5 starts in July, 3 of which turned out to be losses. He has a chance to finally record 1 W here, as his batters are averaging .262 against southpaws and score 5.31 runs per 9 innings. The Royals, on the other hand, are not great against righties, averaging 3.81 runs per game. The Red Sox know they must win such games, especially considering they will face the Braves and Yankees next week. I am backing the visitors to get a win. Our total pick is under 9 runs. And here is why. Even though both starters in this game have had issues as of late, I am taking the under in this game. That is the winning pick when you look at 2 key head-to-head trends, and both teams scored 1 run on 4 hits in their last game. Ubik has been decent as of late, but has pitched well in his last 2 home starts, where he gave up 2 runs. Pivetta has been shaky in his last few starts and will not pitch great in this game, but will not be that bad either, facing a KC lineup that ranks 27th in the majors in runs scored. This game will not be a pitcher's duel, but not a high-scoring game either, which is why the under is the pick.